I turned $600 into 4.5K using one coin in cryptocurrency, and I want to show you how I did that. Back in September of 2023, I had a little bit of spare cash, and I was talking to some friends and they were looking at the crypto market and they felt like it was a good time to get back in. So I was having a look myself, having a look at different coins, because obviously I'd been in the 2020 bull run, so I knew a little bit about crypto. I invested a bit of cash and money at the time that I was willing to lose. So if anything had gone wrong, if it had dropped 50% or gone to zero, I would have been financially okay. I invested it in this one coin and it's currently worth about 4.5K. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I did and why I invested in what I did, and then how you can choose and find the same for you. I'm going to attempt to answer 4 questions. First of all, what did I invest in? Why did I invest in it? And why did it do so well? And then what can you do to spot ones for yourself? Okay, so first of all, what did I invest in? The coin I invested in was called Solana. Currently placed number 5 in terms of the market cap for coins in cryptocurrency, so it's quite a big coin now. My average buy price for Solana was $19.12, and I bought this back on the 14th of September 2023. I want to go into why did I invest in this, because I think this is more important, because it's all well and good you knowing that, oh, I bought Solana back in September, but why did I do this? Why? The reason I invested in Solana specifically is because I'd been in the 2020 bull run and I'd kind of been in crypto space for a while now, so I kind of knew exactly what was gonna pump and what had certain narratives behind it that would probably start again. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm no genius and this could have definitely have gone the other way. It's lucky it didn't, but it could have definitely gone down to 50% or down to 0 even. The reason I invested in Solana is because I've seen previous price action where it has gone absolutely anabolic, and now I'm looking at it again thinking maybe it could do the same again. Already reached these all-time highs, so it's been there before, and I thought it would probably be a secure bet, especially because it does typically tend to be in the top 10. And by top 10, I mean top 10 in terms of market cap. See, if you want gains like this, you're not going to be able to get them in like Bitcoin or anything like that. It's too large of a coin to do a 5, 6, 7x. The reason it did so well is because it was a smaller altcoin that got pumped up into the big league. Solana has already been there previously, so this was kind of, it wasn't a sure bet, definitely not, but it was more of a sure bet than something that's ranked like 456. Now, this leads me on to my third question, which is why did it do so well in the first place? So we know what I invested in and why I chose to choose that coin specifically, but why did that one do so well and so many others didn't do so well? I bought other things around this time and they've only been up 50% or 70%, whereas this has been up like 5, 6, 700%. The reason a coin does well is because it has a narrative built up behind it, and enough people buy into that narrative and buy the coin that it pumps the price. There is no intrinsic reason for why any of these things are going up, even if they've been, you know, like they've launched on a different exchange or something like that. That'll definitely help pump it up, but it's the narrative that's pumping it up. It's not that it's on a different exchange. Crypto is buying and selling narratives. The entire thing is just who can make the story up about this coin and how many people will believe it and buy it. Solana, it has a die-hard cult following. Like, a lot of people like this coin and they have a lot of money in it, and because of that, it's very easy to pump this coin. Also, a lot of times when you'll see with crypto, as something starts moving and gaining momentum, more people hop on to try and gain some of that momentum as well, and it pushes it up and it keeps going until someone starts pulling out, and then it all comes crashing down. The reason Solana did so well is because so many people love it, and it has the ability to go back into the top 10 and top 5 because it's already been there before. There are also some other use cases for it. Solana has its own ecosystem and environment that is working quite well, but a lot of people don't actually care about the technology itself. It's purely just the coin and the price of it. So how do you catch one of these? Because obviously Solana's already in the top 5. It's probably not going to do a 20x from here, but how can you find your 20x? The same way I'm finding them really is you pick an idea or a genre or a type of coin that you like, gaming coins or something like that, or it could be like exchange coins, things like SushiSwap and stuff like that. Pick a genre and then have a look at all of the coins in that genre and see which ones have been spoken about quite a lot. Again, you're looking at narratives here. I can't tell you which coin's going to go up, and if people are telling you they do know that, they are absolutely lying and you need to run away from it. It's all gambling at this point. It's not even investing. If you can invest in crypto, if you like buy Bitcoin and you wait 10 years, that is investing and I'll let you have that. But the rest of it is all gambling. So the question shouldn't be what should you invest in, it's really what should you gamble in, and that's really up to you. What I'd recommend is you pick a subsection of the market, and if you want certain gains, so if you want a 10x, you're not going to be able to look at the first like top 10. They're not going to 10x from here. But smaller coins and alternative coins further down the list could potentially do a 10x. They also could just drop off the face of the earth and drop like 40, 50%. And remember, everything tracks Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's had a couple rough days, it's going to be feeling it heavy. Solana's slightly different as it it did outpace Bitcoin quite a bit, but a lot of the other altcoins I hold follow Bitcoin really closely. You can see in the chart here, it follows it almost, it just goes above and below, but it follows the pattern the same. What you need to do is identify a part of the market that you can understand, and you'll be able to understand the narratives around, and then start investing or gambling really into some of those coins. And remember, make sure that it's money you're willing to lose. You want to be able to, if this went to zero or cut in half, you'd be like, all right, it's not great, but you'd be fine. The volatility seen in the crypto market is unlike anything you'll ever experience in other markets. It's more like your misses. Currently, we're halfway through 2024, but I still think there is a long way to go with crypto, and there will be some insane gains you can make. Crypto is more about timing than it is anything else. If you're in a bull cycle, most things will make money. That's what I did with Solana. Even everything else I bought around that time has made money. Some of it not as much as Solana has, but it still has gone up. You can definitely make gains, and there will be more gains to be had in the later half of this year and maybe the start of 2025, and then it will all drop off. So what I'd recommend you do is not only do you look at a subsection of the market that you're going to be looking at and looking at getting coins in, I'd always make sure you're looking at Bitcoin and the Fear and Greed Index. Also have a look at the volume, and you can do that through CoinMarketCap. It can show you all the metrics you need. And really what you want to do here is you want to feel the market and feel Bitcoin, and that will give you a good sense of what other things are going to do. If Bitcoin's been on a massive run, altcoins are probably going to start slowly pumping afterwards as money falls out of that and into the smaller coins. It's a cycle of crypto as a whole, really. A lot of money pours into Bitcoin, and then from there it trickles into all the altcoins, and enough of it will start pumping those altcoins up. Because Bitcoin is so large and these altcoins are small, they will start seeing massive gains, much more than Bitcoin could. That's why you won't see a 10x in Bitcoin, but you would in some other coin. So just to recap, what did I invest in? Was Solana, the coin, which turned from $600 to 4.5K. Why did I invest in it? Because I knew what it had done previously, and I knew the following it had around it and the narratives a lot of people like to build up around it. Why did it do so well? Is because so many people buy into it, and there is a big community around this coin already. So I knew that it would do well, especially because at the time, most things were looking a bit beaten up and were going to do well over that period of time anyway. And then what should you invest in? Anything that you think you can get a narrative edge on. Also make sure you're tracking Bitcoin, because that is the market mover as a whole. Also, a big point I wanted to make as well is before you get into a coin, make sure you know where you're taking profits before you even get into it. And make sure you have a number, whether that be, it hits this number and I take it all out, it doubles and I take out my initial investment, or you take out 10%, whatever. It's different for you, but make sure you have a selling strategy. If you don't, you'll get drunk on the high of going, oh, it keeps going up and it keeps going up forever, it's going to be amazing, and then it comes crashing down and you've missed out so much. You can never go broke taking a profit, so make sure you know exactly where you're taking some of the profit or all of the profit at any time. You can 100% get carried away in crypto and lose it all, seeing your money go up on paper but not actually in your bank account. Make sure you are selling some of it. If you want to see why these crypto gains can be so important and getting you to your first 100K and why that is so important, watch the video I did here on compound interest and your first 100 grand. It is probably the most important video you can watch about compound interest and actually seeing where your wealth starts to snowball. So watch that now.